welcome to a brand new day and a brand new show. Very interestingly, today is Christmas Eve and finally it's here because I'm so glad that I'm here with a very, very interesting band. But before I introduce them to you, I want them to play one of their songs just to make a good start of note to your morning. So here is, ladies and gentlemen, Woodlock.
Bearing gifts, we travel afar. Field and fountain, moor and mountain, following on the star. Born a king on Bethlehem's place. Gold I bring to crown and market. King forever, ceasing never, over us soul he reigns. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to that perfect light. That perfect light. Frankincense to offer I have, incense on the deity night, prayer and praising, Lord and raising, worshiping God on high. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to that perfect light.
Yay! That was wonderful. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, once again, may I introduce you to Woodlock. Good morning.
Hello. Morning.
How are you?
Good morning, Sri Lanka. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay, so how has it been in Sri Lanka? I heard that you were here for 3 weeks.
It's been really good. We've just been travelling around, visiting all the sites that is Sri Lanka. Been having a great time actually. It's a really cool country.
All right. So more on that later. But before we move on to those things, the fun stuff that has been happening in Sri Lanka, I want you guys to introduce yourselves to the Sri Lankan audience, which it's quite new for you guys. So starting from here.
Alright, well, my name's Izzy, and I'm from a band called Woodlock.
Right, and we didn't know about that. And that is your brother.
And that's my brother Zach.
Yeah. Hey, Zach. I'm also from the band Woodlock.
Yes.
So
this is quite weird. All right, and that is Bon out there. All right, so we've got Izzy, Zach, and Bon in our studio today. We're very privileged to have you here. Is it the first time you visited Sri Lanka?
Yes.
All right, and it's the first time you're on Good Morning Sri Lanka, obviously.
Yeah.
All right, so how does it feel to be on Sri Lanka TV? Quite privileged.
Privileged and a little
You were saying that it was actually a coincidence?
Yeah.
How did this occur?
We've actually got an awesome committed fan in Australia called Johan Sananthi.
Right.
He's a legendary guy, and he's
from Sri Lanka.
He's from Sri Lanka, and he loves our music, and he got in contact with you guys. So.
Nice. So tell me about Woodlock. Where did you guys start? What is the story behind Woodlock?
Well, when we started out, we used to have these other jobs. We used to work in an ammunitions factory. Well, us two, we used to work making gunpowder. He used to do fitting and turning, and we just decided that, we just thought working wasn't really for us, so we just sort of quit our jobs and started travelling around Australia, doing just playing music and just travelling around. And then we went to Sydney City in Australia, and we realised that people were actually really enjoying our music, and so we just decided, all right, let's just fully commit to the music thing, and now we're here. So yeah.
Tell us a story about Uganda.
Oh yeah, there's that part
Oh,
too.
yeah. Well, we
That was
back
the turning point towards the
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's
okay,
a
so what
turning
happened in
Absolutely.
Uganda?
Well, just before we started a band, we were in Uganda, and we raised money for this orphanage, and we played on street, we busked, and anyway, that's what we call it in Australia, busking.
Yes,
Street performing.
right.
Yeah. And so we street performed, and we made a lot of money for the orphanage in Africa. So we when we quit our jobs and thought we'd go on an adventure around Australia, we believed that we could do it through the because we've already done it, and raising money for Uganda.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we did a lot of music with Uganda, you know,
Traveling over there on a
traveling
mission
around
trip.
in a missionary
How
trip.
has it been, the experience in Uganda?
It was pretty full on. Like, wrote a lot of songs about it because it was just first place we ever went to overseas where you kind of see that kind of non-Western part.
Yeah,
Where
The
it's just
poverty
pretty
is
full on.
poverty's very real.
yeah.
Very real.
All right. So, interesting. That was an interesting story about how you guys met initially. So, tell us about how you met and what inspired you to form the band.
So pretty much we were in Uganda and my dad was there doing a lot of stuff and he needed people to do music for him. So all of us, we kind of got together and we started playing music to help, entertain people and stuff like that. And we started playing together as that. And then when we came back, we started doing a lot more playing together and stuff and started really enjoying it and getting good vibes off each other. And then after that, we picked up a few little kind of local gigs around our town, playing at pubs and stuff like that. And then right about then, we were getting a lot of pressure from the family and people like that to start
out.
worrying about our future and stuff. So we decided that we were going to do this kind of one thing where we would, travel around Australia with whatever money we had, very little, and just live off that. And basically, we started doing that, traveling around. And yeah, that was 2 years ago, so we're still doing it now.
How has it been so far?
Awesome, yeah,
Amazing.
Lots of stories, great adventures. And
Yes, I've heard a few stories.
I mean, now we're in
myself.
Sri Lanka. We're in Sri Lanka now.
Yeah, exactly. And I heard that you went through quite interesting experiences in Sri Lanka as well. Zach?
Yeah, lots of
All right, let's not go there. Let's not go right now. All right, so where did you visit in Sri Lanka? You said that you went to Trincomalee, Sigiriya. What has been your favorite place so far?
Mine was Candy.
Was Candy.
That and probably the Lions Rock.
The Lions Rock.
The Lions Rock.
Yeah, I love that place. That was
Sigiriya.
Sigiriya.
Nice.
It's great.
Yeah, and you told me about a story that about your dad.
Oh, pretty much. Well, I'm here with my family on kind of a holiday, and my dad was walking up the steps there, and they're quite steep.
Yes.
And so he was quite tired, and on his way back down, he decided to kind of rest on the side, and so they have these steps and then these smooth kind of sides. And he was sitting on the side, and he lost his foot, and he ended up sliding down like the flight of stairs into my back.
Right.
And he didn't, he kind of put his foot up and got me one right in the back.
So basically, it's been a fun experience over here.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Muscle back, but
Yeah.
have you been performing in Sri Lanka as well?
yes,
Okay.
not as a band, but just helping out my sisters that are here. They kind of do a bit of music, and so we've been kind of playing bass and doing background stuff for them.
And
Right.
We play a lot of music with them.
Yeah. The dad's a pastor.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. Okay, and I also heard that you guys played at Calvary Church a few days ago.
Yes, we did. It was fun. Yeah, it was a ball. I can't. The things I could tell about it, but we just don't have time.
Yes, we just don't have time. All right.
The stories.
All right. So cool. We will, for the audience, we will just play a song right now, if you don't mind.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So what do you have in store for us?
We should probably finish off on a Christmas carol, so we'll do our song now.
Yeah, we'll do an original song. The song's called Lemons. And
Oh, Lemons. Lemons is an interesting story, which we will talk about after the break. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, Lemons by Woodlock.
Here we go. Lemons.
Painted a picture of us now, full give. 'Cause little Missy Misery set foot in the ocean and never the sea. I bury her into the ground next to the old lemon tree. For the fruits have grown sour and bitter that no one would eat. Call it back on myself for free. Then also I can show her home. Shave my head and change the way I think of, the way I feel, 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 the way I feel. Call to her heart, I will offer my shield. The sour has turned into sweet. Let not the weeds in this garden grow tall, for they will choke the lemon tree. Months will grow like sand to stone. Maybe I'll grow old, maybe I won't. Call it back on myself for free. Then so I can show her home. Shave my head and change the way I think of, the way I feel, 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 the way I feel. I will offer my shield. The sour has turned into sweet. Let not the weeds in this garden grow tall, for they will choke the lemon tree.